Second part of first phase of Vishwa Ijtima begins on bank of Turag River today. Hundreds of Muslims congregating there. Saraswati Puja celebrated across the country today. Information and LGRD advisors visit Saraswati Puja Mandap at Jagannath Hall of Dhaka University. Breaking tradition, female priest leads Saraswati Puja at Jagannath Hall. Bangladesh Development Party emerges as a new political party. Chairman of the party pledged to hold the spirit of New Bangladesh to move the country forward. Trump warns the product of European Union and United Kingdoms are in line for tariffs. And Khulna Tigers move towards second qualifier, beating Rangpur Riders by 9 wickets in eliminator of BPL in Mirpur. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Tuli Komolika Das, welcoming you all to News at 10. You have just heard the highlights. Let's move on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus asked for creating a command center for monitoring intensively the country's law and order situation. The Chief Advisor gave the directives while reviewing the law and order situation of the country in a high-level meeting of the chiefs of law enforcing agencies. Home Advisor Lieutenant General retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhry, Special Assistant to Chief Advisor Khuda Bakhsh Chaudhry, Home Secretary Nasimul Ghani and Chiefs of Police, BGB, RAB, DMP, Coast Guard and Special Branch attended the meeting at State Guest House, Jamuna today. Later, Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam briefed the reporters about the meeting at Foreign Service Academy. He informed that at the meeting, Professor Yunus said the security agencies must ensure maximum use of the latest communication tools to make sure they can quickly intervene in any situation. We have to set up a command center or a command headquarters which will coordinate with the police and all security agencies, he said. The Chief Advisor said the new command structure would skillfully and intensively communicate with all security agencies and police stations across the country. He asked the security chiefs to stay alert against any attempt to disrupt the law and order, saying we should be alert as like a wartime situation. This year is a very critical one for the country and we must not allow anyone to create any chaos and anarchy, he added. Professor Yunus said the cronies of the ousted autocrat Sheikh Hasina are spending huge amount of money to create anarchy and spread disinformation. We must stay alert and everyone should fight against the dissemination of disinformation, he said. The Chief Advisor also asked the security chiefs to be caring to protect the human rights of every citizen and take special measures to thwart any attack on the religious or ethnic minorities. Professor Yunus also directed police to take stern action against the extortionists to keep prices of food and essential commodities stable during the holy month of Ramadan. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has asked police to introduce online system for Chief Advisor Professor Mohammad Yunus has asked police to introduce online system for filing cases across the country. Currently, an aggrieved person in person can file First Information Report FIR with nearest police station. The procedure is cumbersome and has scope of abuse and harassing people. Professor Yunus said police should set up a dedicated call number like 999 to enable complainants to file an FIR from anywhere in the country. This system will reduce the hassles that people face when they go to police station to file a case. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam said those distributing Awami League leaflets will be arrested. He said these at a briefing at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital on Monday. The Press Secretary said those who will distribute leaflets on behalf of Awami League will be arrested. He said that those who will carry out programs in favor of the fallen government will not be spared. Deputy Press Secretary Ajad Majumdar said Bangladesh Hindu-Buddhist Christian Oiko Parishad's claim that 23 people have been killed in communal violence in the country in the last 4.5 months is not correct. He said the police investigation did not find any connection between the incident and communal violence. The second phase of the first round Bisho Istima commenced today after Fajr prayers with an Am Bayan on the banks of the Turag River in Tongi. This phase is being attended by devotees from 22 districts, including one part of Dhaka. The second phase Istima will conclude with Akhiri Munajat on 5th of February. On the other hand, the second round of the Istima will commence on 14th of February with followers of Maulana Sabr Kandalvi participating. This 3-day event will conclude with Akhiri Munajat on 16th of February. Home Advisor Lieutenant General Retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhary has urged the students of Government Titumir College to leave roads and railway track and place their demands properly before the authorities. He made the call at a press briefing after a meeting on law and order to observe the Shahid Day and International Mother Language Day 2025 properly held at the Secretariat this afternoon. The advisor advised the students to return to the campus and submit their demands to the authorities without causing inconvenience to the public. Noting that the law and order situation in the country has improved more than before, he said measures have been taken so that law and order remains normal across the country on the Shahid Day and International Mother Language Day. Planning advisor Wahiduddin Mahmood has stressed the need on making the Bangladesh Biman profitable and modernized. He laid the emphasis while speaking at a press conference on the recommendations of rescheduling task force on economic strategy held at NEC conference room in Dhaka today. The members of the task force on economic strategy were present at the briefing. Planning advisors said task force has recommended setting up a global excellence center with a view to widening the scope for higher education and research on science and technology and engineering. Saraswati Puja, one of the religious festivals of the Hindu community, was celebrated today. According to Hindu faith, Saraswati is the goddess of knowledge and education. That is why students organize a Saraswati Puja in different educational institutions. Saraswati is also worshipped at different temples. This year, as many as 70 puja mandap were installed on the ground of Jagannath Hall in Dhaka University. Saraswati Puja falls on the 5th Tithi of Bangla month of Magh each year. Traditionally, children are introduced to education and learning on the day of Saraswati Puja. Hindu women have stepped into the den of men priests by breaking traditions. They discharged duties in Saraswati Puja this year like Durga Puja. Dhaka University's Department of Social Science organized it. Students said women have the rights like that of men to be priests. Information and Broadcasting Advisor Mohammad Nahid Islam and LGRD Advisor Asif Mahmood Shajib Bhuiya have visited Saraswati Puja pandals at Dhaka University's Jagannath Hall. While visiting, the advisors greeted members of the Hindu community on the occasion of the Saraswati Puja and exchanged greetings with the puja organizers, devotees and the students. The advisors were accompanied by university teachers and members of Puja Celebration Committee. Talking to media, advisor Nahid addressed some ongoing student protests and expressed the interim government's desires to fulfill all the logical demands. Primary Education Advisor Dr. Bidhan Chandra Roy Poddar today urged all to build a society with strong humanitarian value by seeking blessings from Goddess of Knowledge and Wisdom Saraswati Devi. The advisor made this call while addressing a discussion to celebrate Saraswati Puja at Ramna Kali Mandir. Bangladesh Shochibalay Puja Ujapon and Kalyan Parishad organized the discussion and cultural event. Among others, President of the organization Gyan Ranjan Paul, General Secretary Anup Kumar Baroi, and Additional Secretary for the Ministry of Chittagong Affairs Pradeep Kumar Mahatyam and senior officials were present. Ambassador of Kuwait to Bangladesh Ali Tunyan Abdul Wahab Hamada paid a courtesy call on Home Affairs Advisor Lieutenant General retired Muhammad Jahangir Alam Chaudhry at Secretariat today. The meeting discussed various issues relating to mutual interests, including manpower export, military and security issues, assistance to the Rohingyas, mutual cooperation in enhancing capacity of law enforcement agencies. Home Advisor called upon Kuwait to recruit more manpower from Bangladesh. In reply, the envoy assured to increase import of manpower from Bangladesh, saying Kuwait has always been by Bangladesh's side as a Muslim and Asian ally and will continue to be in future. Visiting Malawi Defense Force Commander General Paul Valentino paid a courtesy call on Bangladesh Army Chief General Wakaruzaman at Dhaka cantonment today. During the meeting, different bilateral issues of cooperation between the two countries and the future progress were discussed. Earlier, the Malawi Defense Force commander paid tributes to the martyred members of the Bangladesh Armed Forces in Liberation War by placing wreath at the Shikha Anirban. Later, a smartly turned out contingent of the armed forces provided him guard of honor. He also planted a sapling there.
Thank you.
Dhaka court today placed former Minister Anisul Haq, Dipu Moni and Salman F. Rahman, Private Industry Affairs Advisor to former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, and 6 others on a 2-day remand each in 2 cases filed with 2 police stations during the anti-discrimination student movement. Dhaka Metropolitan Magistrate G.M. Farhan Ishtiaq passed the order. Earlier, investigation officers produced Now, moving on to the international news.